Hello and welcome. We meatgammon are here to show you the basics of Voxel Sniper. First of all, you're gonna need some tools. The tools are for Voxel Sniper: an arrow and a gunpowder. Depending on what type of the brush is, the arrow and gunpowder do different things, such as if you use the single snipe brush, the arrow replaces the block, other than the gunpowder puts a block on the face that you're facing at. First of all, I'm going to show you the basic commands, such as undo, change the material of your brush, and the size of your brush. To change the size of your brush, you do B space and the number after that, such as B space, I'm going to set mine to 3, which will change the voxel size of my brush to that set size. To undo what you have done, say I've messed up something here that I didn't like and I want to change it, you do U space and on how many you want to undo by. So, and the max you can do is 20. I want to undo 3, like so. To change the material of your brush, you do B/V space and the material after that. So I want to change mine from stone to say glowstone. So I want to type V space glowstone, and then I'll change it to glowstone like so. Okay, now I'm going to show you the brushes that Voxel Sniper provides. So the first main brush would be B space S, which is a single snipe brush. So I'm going to set mine to stone, and there you go. So the arrow will replace the block that you're looking at, and gunpowder will place the block that you set to above or on the face of that block you put it at, like so. Just gonna get rid of that by using the undo tool. So okay. Next, I'm going to show you the ball brush. B, which is B space B. Then the ball brush would place a ball wherever you look. I want to change the size to say 5, just so you can get a better perspective on what the ball brush looks like so. When the gunpowder with the ball brush has no difference. Next, I want to show you the box brush, the voxel brush, as the Voxel Sniper calls it. So, which is B space V. And then when you place down a voxel brush, which is a giant box like I was showing you before. Next, I will show you the disc brush, which is B space D. Disc brush places down the disc in a circular shape on the ground. The arrow will replace the ground, same as the single snipe brush, and the gunpowder will place it above it, like so. Next, I want to show you the voxel disc brush, which is exactly like the disc brush, but instead of doing it in a circle, it would do it in a square, like so. Okay, now I want to show you the erode brushes, which is B space E, and you can put melt, fill, smooth, or lift after that. I want to give you a small example of a small mountain with a small lake down the bottom of it, okay? First, I'm going to use a bull brush, give myself, say, a nice starting area for the mountain. So I'm just going to quickly put something up here. Like so. It's not going to be overly spectacular. Okay, so what I want to do is just bring it out here a bit more. Just so I have a bit more to work off. Now you can bring it right here. That looks good. Then what I want to do is make a small, say, ditch in the ground so I can place water into. So what I'm going to do is change the material from stone to air, which is V space 0, like so. I'm going to change the size so don't take out too much at once, like so. Then I can do that. Make a small ground. It looks a bit rough right now, I mean, really rough, and I wouldn't like this at all. So what I want to do now is use one of the row brushes. The row brush I mainly use for most of my videos would be the fill brush. B space E space fill. The fill brush basically erodes and moves blocks around to make it a bit more smooth and make it a bit more natural looking. So the gunpowder for this one will remove blocks like so, and the arrow will place down blocks like so. So what I want to do is just smooth this out a bit, so now, like so. Sorry for my bad thing, I haven't done a Voxel Sniper in a while. We do that. Okay, so there you go. We got something like that. Looks alright. We can have some water running down here in a bit. Okay, what we want to do now is say smooth it out because it looks really rough at the moment. So what we want to do is use the smooth brush, which is B space E space smooth. The smooth brush will basically smooth out the blocks that you're looking at, like so. As you can tell, the blocks are being smooth right now, and it looks a bit more better than before. So it's just a big clump of stone here with some dirt hole right here. Okay, so what we want to do is use the overlay brush to make it a bit more green. So what we want to do is start with a bit of dirt first on the mountain. So B space over D. D stands for depth, and I want to set my depth for the dirt to say D3. So then I want to change my the material brush, which is B space dirt, V space dirt, sorry, and then cover the thing with dirt. Like so. So now it's a big mountain that's covered in dirt now. Okay, what we want to do is put grass over it. Just make it a bit better. So we're going to go B over D1. So at a depth of 1, then we're going to change our material brush to V space grass. So now we're going to cover it with grass. Okay, there we go. So now we just want to add, say, a bit of water and a bit of sand around this small lake I'm going to add here. So I'm going to go V space sand, V space sand. Change the size of our brush since it's quite big now because it's defaulted to 16. I want to change it to say 5. Then you go B over D3 just so I can get in properly like so. Cover this with the sand. Like so. So now we want to add water, okay? So we're going to go B over D, no, wait, sorry. We're going to use the disc brush, which I normally use, so B space D, which is the disc brush. Change the size, I want to set mine to 3, then change the material to water. So I want to bring it up a bit to the same level as the sand, top bit, and then we're going to go across here, like so. Okay, there we go. Now let's just say, okay, well, we've got some water here, but say, okay, well, I want to get rid of this water. So what we're going to do is use the drain brush, which is B space drain. So I want to go B space drain, and then the drain brush will do a remove only water and lava in the sphere area where you right click at with your brush. So like so. So I want to get rid of all this water here that I don't want. Like so. Okay, so then once you get rid of all the water, you get rid of all the water. So there we go. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm just going to put all the water back, hopefully. if it works, which it hasn't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just stuff that. Okay. And that's the basic brushes. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is the tree brush, which will place down normal trees that you normally get from anywhere else. So I'm going to do B space T, which will place down some normal trees like so. Say, okay, well, you're getting bored of these normal trees and you want to place down, say, big trees. So the normal big trees, you want to go B space T, then do after the T, do big tree, all one word. So now we're going to place down some big trees. So, okay, so once you do that, now you want to say, okay, well, I want a giant tree, like a giant tree, and you don't really have the time to make one. So I'm going to go B space G T. When you do, the giant tree brush will generate a giant tree that's been pre-generated by Voxel Sniper like so. And it's quite big. And there you go. That's the basic brushes of Voxel Sniper. Thank you for listening to my tutorial. Please rate, favorite, subscribe, and like. And have a good day, Explosion Kittens.